Speaking of cool, a very cool celebration is taking place this month. It's National Caregivers Month. And then this next segment brought to you by Caregiver Action Network. Find out how honoring caregivers across the country is so important.
National Family Caregivers Month, celebrated each November, is a time to recognize and honor family caregivers across the country. Well, here to discuss the initiative and what you can do to get involved is John Shaw, CEO of the Caregiver Action Network. So I have to ask, why is it so important for us to recognize the hard work of family caregivers across the country?
Well, when you think about it, family caregivers are really the backbone of long-term care in America. Family caregivers are the ones managing the medications, getting their loved ones to the doctor appointments, rushing them to the emergency room when they have to go, being with them during hospital stays. Add to that, handling insurance, managing the meals and everything at home, managing the finances. It can be an exhausting, thankless job that's overwhelming for so many people. So it's important that we recognize family caregivers for this hard work that they do every day and for this personal sacrifice that they make out of love and out of necessity.
And can you discuss the new realities caregivers face with their loved ones during this pandemic?
Well, certainly the pandemic made things tougher for family caregivers. A couple of things helped a little bit. The telehealth visits with the doctor, and if you could work from home remotely more, it made it maybe a little easier to provide care. But on the other hand, if you had the kids home all the time because they were in virtual school, while maybe caring for an elderly parent, at the same time trying to hold down your own job, you just felt like you didn't get a break. A lot of people didn't feel comfortable having their elderly loved ones in nursing homes where COVID was running rampant. A lot of families are financially strapped during the pandemic right now because on top of the, on average, about $8,000 a year that family caregivers already pay out of pocket, maybe they had their hours reduced or lost their jobs entirely. So many medical procedures had to be put off, delayed, because hospitals are overcrowded. So overall, the pandemic has made things more challenging for family caregivers.
And I really love this. What can you tell us about the hashtag Caregiver And campaign?
We're really excited about this hashtag Caregiver And campaign. Being a family caregiver is incredibly important, but the role of family caregiver can all too often overshadow everything else in your life. So the hashtag Caregiver And campaign encourages family caregivers to get in touch with and celebrate those activities, those passions that enrich their lives. It's important not to lose sense of who you are and to take time to do the things that you love, because that's what makes life complete. It'll help you take care of yourself so that you can be strong enough to care for your loved one and prevent caregiver burnout and depression that happen all too much. So the Caregiver And campaign will also raise awareness of family caregivers as people realize that, their son's Little League coach may be caring for his wife with breast cancer, or the barista you see every morning at the coffee shop may be caring for her mother with Alzheimer's disease. The hashtag Caregiver And campaign does two things. It makes us realize we're not alone, that there are tens of millions of us family caregivers in the same boat facing these challenges every day. And it reminds us to keep in touch with those things that are just so important in our lives. It's critical for family caregivers not to forget who you are.
I know a lot of people in my family have been caregivers, so where can people go for more information and on how we can get involved?
Just go to caregiveraction.org. You can find out more about the hashtag Caregiver And campaign and resources that can help you. Or if you want, just contact our Caregiver Help Desk directly. It's free. So if you're looking for local resources that can help you, or really any challenge, any question with family caregiving, that's 855-227-8640 for the Caregiver Help Desk. And you can reach that through caregiveraction.org as well. Reach out to us. We have loads of information that can help you.
Thanks so much for waking up with us.
And also